Hello, and thank you for visiting Destination to be Determined.
We're Donnie and Debbie Proctor.
We're just a couple getting ready to retire and take our 28-foot Rockwood Mini Light on the road to see the nation that we have not seen.
Wanderlust has always been a strong part of our personalities. We've been a pastoral family since 1980, and we long for travel, adventure, and simplicity.
At one time, we had considered purchasing property in the mountains somewhere in Colorado or New Mexico and living the subsistence life. We had not even considered going on the road until we heard about camp hosting.
As we considered this and started researching and of course finding our favorite RVers on YouTube, we decided that was the life we were dreaming of: adventure, simplicity, and travel.
But how could we do this on essentially our Social Security? Well, we're going to figure it out, and we invite you to join us on this journey. And if you're a veteran at full-time RVing, we encourage your feedback also, so we can learn from your experience.
We will be honest about our mistakes,
And we have already made a few.
and then maybe you won't make them too.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and activate that bell to get notified when we submit a new video.
Join us on our Instagram and Facebook pages.
And we will also be blogging about our experiences along with tricks and hacks of RVing.
Together, let's see the great country we live in and explore the places we've only read about. Sure.
We are on our way to Davis, Michigan, where I guess you would call the headquarters for outdoor adventures is. When we bought our trailer, they gave us a wonderful prize that we could go look at a 90-minute presentation for outdoor adventures here in this area, as if that was really some kind of big deal. I mean, everybody gets those things. I remember several years ago, 10 or 15 years ago, we would get these things all the time for these timeshare kinds of places, to where you go listen to a 90-minute presentation, a spiel, and then you get some kind of prize. Used to, we would get like a barbecue pit or a little radio or something like that. I think one time we got a little TV. None of them were any good. None of them were worth anything, but yet they thought they were really giving you something. Well, we would always do that because we didn't have anything else to do, and it was kind of a little vacation. Well, here, the reason we're doing this today is because they give us certain things.
They give us 14 or 21 days camping free. We're getting a lunch voucher, an ice cream voucher, which I'll give to Donnie. I think that's it for this one. That's the things they give you. But we were intrigued, especially by the camping, because right now we're only doing weekend camping, so that'd be great to just go somewhere, and you've got a year to use this camping thing, so that's not so bad. We'll see where all their spots are and how convenient they really are to us.
So there's a couple of things that I'm going to be interested in finding out. Number one, this 14 days that we have to use within a year, if the state gets shut down again because of COVID-19, is that going to extend, or does that 1 year still take place? Well, that would essentially would not be a deal breaker, because we would still probably get 3 or 4, maybe 5 times being able to go. So that's definitely worth the money. The other thing that I'm going to be interested in is, do they have any kind of affiliations with other groups? Because once we retire and leave Michigan, we're not going to be staying in this area. We're going to be out west most of the time. But if it's good enough, and if it looks like it would save us some money, then we might consider it. So we're headed to just right outside of Flint, Michigan, Davis, I believe it is. Davison. And we'll let you know when we get there. You got anything else to say?
Nope, we'll just let you enjoy part of the scenery as we're driving down the road. We'll get back.
Hello. We're here for a demonstration.
Doing a tour today?
Yeah.
Alright, so that big white and blue sign up there,
Yep.
right there, we're going to go in that parking lot. This big gray building, that's the welcome
Okay.
center.
Thank you very
No
much.
problem. You have a great day.
You too. All right. We are here at Outdoor Adventures, Lakeshore in Davison, Michigan. And we've got to get used to everybody looking at us funny when we're doing all the video.
Ooh, it's cold.
It is.
It is chilly out here today. I was not expecting that. I even looked at the weather and it said it was going to be in the 70s. It is not.
This afternoon.
Well, none of them were saying about the time we go.
Well, welcome to Outdoor Adventures, guys.
Thank you. Just, we do a travel YouTube thing, so just real quick. One thing about it with the mask. Going now. Well, we are back from our adventure to Outdoor Adventures in Davison, Michigan. Really nice park. It took us, in the process, actually took us 4 hours about to go there, do the tour, hear the spiel, and then come back home. We made several little stops in between, but if you take those stops out, it's about 4 hours. So I'm gonna count those 4 hours in for what we got for those 4 hours. Let me tell you what we got first. We got 21 days. 21 days of camping in 9 different spots here in Michigan.
For a year.
For a year.
And 2 spots in Ohio.
And 2 spots in Ohio, and actually 2 spots in New York too. But
Yeah.
I doubt we make it up to New York. We might make it down to the Ohio ones since we're about 80 miles from the border. But anyway, we get 21 days of camping within the year. The question that they could not answer was, what if we get locked down and we're locked down for another 4 months or something like that? Are they going to extend that? They couldn't answer that. So,
Which tells me probably no.
yeah, probably no. But that's still okay. If we look at the average RV resort that has all the amenities that this one has, then you're looking at $50, $60 a night. I mean, it's really, really nice. And so if we only do 5 of them in our year, then that's $300. I'm probably not going to make $300 in the 4 hours or so. But if we get like 7 or 8 times within the year, it's really going to make our money. Now, you gonna say something?
Yeah. I don't know if he's through talking about what you get. Oh, you also got a Walmart $50 gift card from Walmart.
Oh, I forgot.
Walmart.
You put that in your pocket.
Yeah, I did.
Ah.
They give you a box lunch, which consisted of a sub, chips, cookie, and water.
Let's don't brag about that one.
You know, yeah.
And an ice cream voucher.
Oh yeah. So when we go back, we can get an ice cream.
We can get an ice cream.
But anyway, yeah. So Donnie will talk more about the park, but I was very impressed with the park. They have cabins on it as well, very clean. The hookups, they have full hookups, or you can get a site that has just electric and water, but they have dump there, and they have the guy that comes around to your trailer.
The honey wagon.
For $15, you can use him and dump and not have to hook up and go somewhere to dump.
Drag, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 90% of all of their of all of their sites are complete full hookups, electric, water, and sewer. There are a few in the older section that do not have the dump, but have electric and sewer. There are just as many 50 amp as there are 30 amp spots. In one spot, in the very newer spot up on top of the hill, a large section of that's drive-through, not back in. So, and something that was really unusual about this, if you were a member, or because we'll have the 21-day pass, we come in, we put our trailer, we find a spot that we like, we put our trailer in the spot, and then we go tell the office where we are. Instead of, and you have to have a reservation to be in the park, but you don't have a reservation for a spot.
Yeah.
So you pull in, you drive around, you find a spot you like, you put your trailer there, then you unhook and go and tell the office what spot you're in. And we can be in for 14 days, I think, or is it 12 days? Anyway, 12 or 14 days, we're never going to use that, but 12 or 14 days. And within that 12 or 14 days, if we're riding around or walking around and we see a spot that we like better, we just simply, I don't know, I'm not sure why we would do this, but you can hook up and you can change spots, and then just go to the office and tell them that you've changed spots. So it's essentially first come, first serve, but you have to have a reservation essentially to get on. So you know that if you have the reservation, you're going to have a spot. It may not be the spot you want, but if you're there long enough, you can wait until a spot opens up and then run in. Now for the program, there's
some more amenities that you.
Well, they have miniature golf. They have 2 swimming pools with hot tubs that are not now working because of COVID. Basketball courts.
Playground, which they're fixing to redo. They're going to tear it down and redo it.
Tearing down the old wooden structure playground and putting up a non-wooden structure playground.
They have, of course, showers and laundry. They have a restaurant. I'm sure it's more of a snacky type thing. I'm not sure, but anyway, a little
Well,
restaurant.
I know that they serve really subpar sub sandwiches, because that's what we got. They will have an indoor pool. It's being processed right now, but because of COVID and it being indoors, they do not have everything ready for it to open yet. Did I mention the miniature golf course?
Well, not all places. That's what I was going to say. Not all places. Each place has different things, and one has a miniature golf course, and each place has something maybe a little bit different. They'll probably all have like the pools and that stuff, but they have different things at different places.
Yeah, the nine different camps are built around a different area, and like one of them is on a river, and they will actually put you in the river and then pick you up. What would be a 2-hour trip down the river? So you have a 2-hour.
They also had canoes and.
They got canoes and paddle boats at the one that we looked at,
and you can just use them.
Yeah, and they're free. Very little. There was very little extra cost. The laundry was paid. You had to pay in the laundry. Of course, showers and bathrooms were free, and you had to pay at the little restaurant. I think
they had a little gift shop too.
Yeah, there's a little gift shop.
Yeah.
They have cabins. They have cabins for 2 people. They have cabins that will sleep 4 to 6, and then they have cabins that will sleep 7 to 9. And they're really nice cabins. Or their showroom cabin was really nice.
Yeah.
That we were able to see. Now the program.
Yep.
Okay. The program, there was 2 different types that you could buy into. Memberships. One of the memberships was a very basic memberships. It was the 9 parks that are here in Michigan, 2 parks in Ohio, 2 parks in New York, and they were in the process of buying some more parks, and that's what they do. They buy these parks and they rebuild them and make them real nice. And let me say, it was very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
The amenities were real nice. I wasn't just absolutely sold on the campsites because it seemed like they were all a little close together, but that's what you get in RV life.
And it's pretty crowded but I'm sure it's because it's the weekend. But yeah, there was a lot of RVs. You didn't have much room between you and the next one.
No, we saw, I don't know, maybe 8, 10 open spots or whatever.
Not many.
And I think they have 160 or whatever. I'll put the link down to Outdoor Adventures, and you can go and you can look at all of their different parks that they have. The websites are really maintained well. But there were 2 different programs, 2 different memberships. One membership, like I said, was the 9 parks in Michigan, 2 parks in Ohio, 2 parks in New York, and they are buying some more. Now that was $7,900.
I think that's right.
Yeah, I think it was $7,900 that you would get that membership. Premium, and for lack of a better word, the premium membership was actually what we would have been interested in, because not only did you get the 9 spots in Michigan, the 2 spots in Ohio, 2 spots in New York, plus the ones that they are buying, they also had an agreement or a partnership with, I forgot who it was.
Good Sam's?
Well, Good Sam, because you get the discount, we get that anyway because we're Good Sam members. I forgot who it was with, but they got some places out west. And since we are going to be mainly, the majority of our time is going to be out west, that's what we would have been interested in. So we looked at their map of those places, and they would be free if we, no, excuse me, $10 a night. $10 a night, and it would be for full hookups. So we looked at their map, and there were like 2 in Nevada, there was 1 in Arizona, there was 1 up in South Dakota, there was 3 or 4 in California. It just, it would not have done us any good. Now the price of the premium was $16,000. Now that $16,000 also gave you the right to be able to pass it on to your children. So, you know, we told our salesman that, you know, we just didn't think that was going to fit us. We really liked the camps, and if we were going to be here in Michigan, we would probably think about it because it was going to be $80 a month, and that would, you know, you could eat up $80 a month real fast staying in RV parks. So that was not going to be a bad idea, except for the fact that out west, where we would be most likely, we really would not be able to take advantage of it. And no pressure at all. I mean, it was really, really a good experience.
Yeah.
He said, well, let me go get my manager, and my manager will come and talk to you, which we knew, I mean, because we've done this so many times before. So the manager comes in, sits down, introduces himself, and we have to go through the spiel again of what we're doing and what we're planning on doing and what kind of trailer we have, and the fact that you know, we're saying we're not retired yet. We're going to retire in probably 3 years, but we've sold our house, fixing to move into our trailer and go out on weekends, and then when we retire, we hit the road. So we got through all that spiel and, you know, expressed to him that we really didn't think that this was going to be a great fit for us because of their lack of places in the West. And when I mentioned something about BLM land, he kind of looked at me funny, and I thought, well, any person who has been around RV life at all knows what BLM stands for, and the fact that we get free, most of the time, free camping on BLM land. Now, of course, we don't have hookups, we don't have swimming pools, we don't have hot tubs, we don't have golf courses, we don't have those kinds of things, but that's not what we're after. So he says, well, let me tell you what, I'll make it, you know, just today, if you do it today, and I love it because I used to be in sales, and you know, if you're ever buying a car and the salesman says, well, let me call my manager, before he hangs up, say, may I speak to your manager? And he's not talking to anybody. He knows exactly what he can do. But anyway, the guy says, well, let me tell you what I can do. For $7,999, less than what the regular one was. So it might have been even more than the regular one, because I remember it was less.
I think the regular was maybe 9.
Might have been $9,000. Anyway, yeah. But for less than what the regular one was for, the guy wanted to sell us the premium one. And that was the one that got down to like $80 a month. You know, even for that, we just did not think that it was a good deal for us.
No.
But I am not bad talking the group at all, the company.
No.
Outdoor Adventures keeps or the one that we saw anyway, keeps an extremely nice park, very clean. You know, I don't know what living there or staying there is like, because we haven't done that yet. We'll report. We're going to do several different ones.
As many of those 21
yeah,
days
we're going to give as many of those 21 days as we can. So we'll be reporting back. If you are in Michigan or in this area, Ohio, Indiana, or any place like that, and you are RVing, you may want to look at that program, because I'm sure that anybody, now we got the 21 days because it came with our trailer sale. When we bought the trailer, we got a special deal to where if we sat through the program, we could get 21 days. I am almost sure that they're wanting to sell sites so bad that you would get a good deal if you just registered online and wanted to see the program. So if you would think it'd be a good deal, I would encourage you to do it, because like I said, they really, really nice place, and you would definitely save money.
Yeah.
Now I'm sure that folks who have heard the 1,000 Trails, is it 1,000 Trails?
Yeah.
The 1,000 Trails, or who was the actor? There's another one anyway, that when you've heard those spiels that, you know, looks like you're going to save money. I don't know. All I'm saying is that this place was very nice. We had a good day. We enjoyed it.
Yeah.
There was no pressure in the cell at all. And the folks were extremely nice. They were COVID conscious. We walked in, all of the employees were wearing masks. They were doing everything they could with the crowd to keep everybody separated and everything. And of course, it's kind of like herding cats. It's a very difficult thing to do. For all you cat lovers out there, this may be a way we can start getting comments on our channel. You know, it's a difficult thing to do, but they were doing everything that they could, and in all of the public areas, except for like when you were in the swimming pool, you were requested strongly to wear a mask. But anyway, so that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That was our day.
That was our day. We got a lunch.
You got a lunch.
We got future ice cream vouchers.
You got future ice cream vouchers.
You got a $50 gift card.
I got the gift card.
And we got 21 days free. It was a good day. Anyway, we will see you again. And as we will say, we are destination undetermined. I changed that. She hadn't caught on yet.
Nope.
Peace.
Should be destination to be determined.